SmackDown, we know that there was going to be, or they announced it before the show, that there was going to be a number one contenders qualifying, well, two qualifying matches. Um, and we will have see both of the winners go against each other next week to figure out who will be going against the Bloodline for the tag team titles. And the first qualifier was DIY versus the Street Profits versus the Maybellies. Pretty Deadly. And I'm sorry, I am so excited that Wade got to be on commentary
Oh,
for this.
unbelievable, right? It was awesome.
I was like, okay, I see Cole's not here. That's fine. But my guy Wade is here and just kept talking about how they had poppies on their outfits. And so I'm just like, oh my God,
That
Wade.
Poppy's conversation was so funny.
I'm just like, Wade
Like,
gets
just
it. Wade
ridiculous.
Wade gets it, okay? And that's the thing is I wasn't pleased that they lost and I wasn't pleased that they were kind of a joke sort of, but like hello. This I'm trying to be more accepting of where they're at because they were multi-time tag team champions in NXT, so I feel like they deserve better on the main roster. But I'm kind of trying to get into the mindset of how I feel about Chelsea Green. And although I feel like Chelsea has so much more to offer and so much more to show, like she plays a role and she plays it really
So
well.
well.
And
So
so
well.
I'm trying to think about it, what Pretty Deadly are doing. I'm trying to think about it in that perspective because then I can't really complain, you know. Um I think it's more so of like that Chelsea will get there eventually, and I don't know that I trust that they'll do that with Pretty Deadly,
Oh,
but
I see it. I see it, especially after how the match went down last night and how
mhm,
they executed the finish, I
yeah,
would say almost to perfection. And but before I get to finish, the match itself was so
fire.
good. It was exactly
Triple H
what you
Triple H
needed in
loves
the
a
tournament.
triple threat tag team match.
He loves a triple threat. I think we see triple threats more often now. Like that's his favorite matchup because like the tag teams they need an opportunity to shine and they haven't had the best opportunity
Mm,
because the tag team titles are being held hostage by the Bloodline and the Judgment Day, the two top factions on each show. It's
mhm,
very interesting now that I talk it out loud.
mm,
Very interesting little connection there. But before I get sidetracked there, yeah, you need to showcase them. And I mean, DIY and the Street Profits. Yeah, that's everyone's favorite, but Pretty Deadly. The shit they were doing was very good in the sense that it was very heelish. They did
yep,
exactly what you need to do as the heel in that match. And I mean, I get excited of the little things
yeah,
with the young, or I would say younger, or not as over talent because it shows that the potential is there. That it shows the potential that when given a bigger spotlight, they'll be able to shine.
I hope you're right.
And and then going to the finish of the match, Pretty Deadly.
It was trying to do spilt milk, right? Is that what they were trying to do, and then that's what set it up?
No, they were trying to do a double superplex off the
Oh, yes,
top
yes,
rope,
yes, yeah, yeah, they did
and
they did spilt milk earlier.
Angelo Dawkins
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
knocks Kit over the ropes,
My guy.
and then Elton gets on Angelo's shoulders. They hit him with that, throwback, super throwback move that they do. Yeah, you guys were awesome. We're talking about how you guys just basically saved the match. And he goes for it. Elton, who is the blonde on your right, for anyone who doesn't know, he rolls a little bit over, and Kit on your left rolls back into the ring. But why would he roll back into the ring? He rolls back into the ring and then is hit with a meet in the middle by DIY. Ciampa goes for the pin while Elton is being pinned by Montez. So we get a double pin. Jessica Carr, 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Wade thinks we have a double pin.
Mm,
Everyone thinks we have a double pin. Then DIY's music hits. Everyone's confused because Montez got the pin with the first guy,
mhm.
and Jessica Carr explains to the ring announcer as the camera gets closer and closer that Ciampa pinned the legal man.
Yep.
He pinned the legal man. That's why they are crowned the winners. Adds more chaos to the triple threat. It makes for a, you know, no, that's not the right word, not wonky, but like a confusing finish,
Mhm.
and it brings it back to the rules of the match. So you
Mhm.
have to pay attention. It's not just a free for all. There are legit rules. It
Yeah.
showcases that. And why I keep bringing Pretty Deadly up as, you know, they did well or whatever is because that tag, he didn't have to go for that tag to
Mhm.
do that move. But they did it because you connect. That's
Yeah.
how you have, like, and there was other things before him, but that was not the most recent example of them doing something like that where, yeah, they look like the complete losers in this scenario because obviously they were double pinned,
Right.
but
A lot
they
wouldn't have happened without them.
exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and that's the thing is that's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to be more optimistic about it because it's like,
Good.
okay, well, they did elevate that match. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't have been the ending if they weren't in it. Like there wouldn't have been
Would've been a
some
weird interesting.
funnier moments or some like more of the exciting moments if they
Mhm.
weren't in the match. And obviously it wouldn't be a controversial ending and like maybe beef brewing between the Street Profits and DIY if Pretty Deadly weren't in that match. So it's like they deserve credit. I say this all the time. Every time that we talk about Pretty Deadly, I vouch for them because those are my
You
guys.
do,
But this was just the
as you
latest
should.
example of like, okay, guys, like they're good, you know.